Hello, lovelies. Welcome to another episode of New Era. This will actually mark the final episode of season 2. It has taken me far too long to get this out to you guys, and I am just so sorry for that. It's just YouTube in a whole got put on the back burner because of so many other issues and so many other projects that took priority as the year went on. But I have been recording it slowly and steadily, if a little bit mismatched, and I thought I'd sit and talk with you whilst I showcased all the building that I've been doing. So the project that you can currently see right in front of you is a guard tower, which I started or finished on stream. I think I finished it on stream because at the time I had still been able to stream my games. As a lot of you will know, I haven't been able to stream games recently due to Wi-Fi issues. Hopefully coming into the new year I will be able to stream games again, which I plan on editing down a little bit and posting the VODs. So it will primarily still be the full VOD, but all of the breaks and the starting scene stuff will probably get chopped out. That way, YouTube can still have content, and I don't have to focus too much time on editing videos. As much as I love to, it's very time consuming, and I think anybody in the YouTube community or any video editing community can confirm that for me. I have been so excited about finishing this project for a long time. I just didn't have the motivation there to spend the couple of hours that it took me to finish this all off. And I kind of got sidetracked with my own little game project. I've now officially released the demo for a game called The Squeaky Trials, and it is on itch.io. I'll leave a link in the description of this video because shamelessly plugging myself is how I'm going to get out there. But I hope you all can forgive me for such big delay. I promise I have been trying to get this done. Just it wasn't the priority, and I hope in the new year I can make YouTube a little bit more of a priority. I want to start uploading again, maybe not quite as frequently as I was, but if I'm just doing VODs, I don't see why I shouldn't be able to, because for every VOD there should be a YouTube video. In terms of the game development stuff, I I don't know if it's better to separate the videos and content for the game development side of things to their own platform, because I'm doing it for Twitch and I'm doing it for TikTok. But as you can probably tell by counting on your fingers, I'm slowly getting up there in the number of channels that I am having to manage, edit, and get content for, which is easier said than done for a normal, healthy person, let alone my crazy ass. So, I am thinking about maybe changing this YouTube channel into a cross between the game development and the fluffy channel. But I would like your guys' input, so if you'd leave a comment for me whether you want to see the game development stuff here, or if you would rather I keep that to itself, I don't mind. I would just like to know what you guys think, because you guys' opinion matters a lot to me. And oh god, I just completely lost my train of thought. Oh well. But as I was saying, coming into the new year, I really want to try and extend the amount of stuff I'm doing. I'm hoping I'll have soon, I'm hoping I will have the internet and the space and the opportunity to be doing just so much more than I currently can. I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to get to that point, but I'm trying super hard for it to be sooner rather than later, and I'm sure I will be over the moon ecstatic once I do get all of that sorted. Um, this year has been the probably the best year for me in a long while, both on the content creator front and on the career path front. I had been stagnant for so long, and you all have made this such an amazing opportunity for me, and I could not be more thankful. I hope to, again, in the new year, um, be able to give some thanks and give back to you guys a little bit. I have some plans for some subathons, maybe one or two giveaways, and all of that sort of fun stuff. I don't know when or if I'll be able to. It depends on how it all goes, but that's the aim. I've also got to mention, going back to the actual Minecraft video that I'm meant to be talking about, this library, probably one of my favourite parts of the village. I mean, the Fisher's house, which for some odd reason I either have put that video somewhere else or I forgot to hit record whilst I was doing the Fisher house, but the fishing house was so cute as well. And I could not see it at all whilst I was just editing this down. But the library is probably one of my favourite parts, and I will probably take inspiration from it for my next Minecraft build. However, I do want to go down a bit more of an industrial route. So whilst I'll be taking inspiration, it's going to be more from the shapes that are in it as opposed to the block palette. And speaking of my next builds, I am not sure if I will be continuing New Era bang off the get-go come next year. There is going to definitely be a gap as I'm trying to get everything else sorted. The issue is to run New Era. I continue running New Era. I would need a more steady income on its behalf, which is just currently not there. I may try and partake in a different Minecraft server. If I can find someone that's kind enough to invite me to one. I don't want to presume that I will be invited to any, but I'm hoping to get in touch with a few Minecrafty people. I know one person that's planning on redoing his server in the near future, but I'm not sure where that kind of sits, but I'd like to ask him about it. I don't know if it's a case of just anyone can join or if they're very pick and choosy, but fingers crossed that I will have something Minecraft related that is not a public server or me playing solo, because solo is so lonely. At least on a server I can talk with people. I am hoping to delve into a lot of horror games into the new year. I have quite a few on the list. I also have some very silly games like Pico Park that will definitely be getting streamed and uploaded to YouTube if I die trying, because we all know how much I loved Pico Park 1. It's really hard to talk so smoothly to you guys when I don't have anything super in mind. I'm so used to just yapping mindlessly that trying to keep a directional front without a script is a little bit difficult, but I don't like scripting what I say. I like being organic in my content. One, because it's easier for me to an extent, and two, I think it generally creates better content than trying to script everything to happen. I would love if you guys would let me know in the comments what the favourite parts of your year have been. Doesn't have to be with me, doesn't have to be my content, just in general, what the favourite parts of your year have been. Because mine has been getting to build such an amazing community that has pushed me on to do what I have been doing this year. And getting to experience a little bit more freedom in moving out from my family's home. There is so many things that I would like to have done this year that I couldn't, but just means they go on the list for next year. And if everybody gets their way with me next year, is going to be super duper busy. Which is great, but also I'm already overthinking everything. This video, since it is probably going to be the last one before the new year, since we're already on the 27th. Wow, we're already on the 27th. Huh. I don't know why that's kind of just shocked me like that, but it really has. I don't. That's just kind of crazy. I genuinely wasn't. It's just clicked. It's almost my birthday again. It's almost the end of the year. This is wow. Okay, now that terrifying thought of being another year old is out of my brain. This little property here, again, another adorable little build, if I do say so myself. This was meant to be like an office, a town hall type thing. I thought it looked really cute, and the interior, it's just such a small, sweet design. I was kind of running out of wood combinations at this point, hence why you can see a lot more glass in this one. I was also running out of wood. Like, talk about the weirdest things to run out of when you're building an entire new village, primarily out of wood, and you start running out of wood halfway through the build. There's another little property back there that you might have just caught, the one with the little grey roof. That is just a teeny tiny little house. I had been trying to keep all the original buildings as well as adding some extras, and I got really stuck on what to do for some of them because I had not given myself much space, and I don't know, my ability to combine stuff only goes so far. So maybe that's something I can work on next time I'm into a new Minecraft season, is I can work on my color palettes and my block palettes. My color palettes are fine, but yeah, that's something I can work on in terms of Minecraft, is just trying some different palettes and seeing what sticks, because I know we've gotten a whole another new biome which I have not had a chance to go and check out yet, and I really, really want to, because from what I've seen, it looks awesome. And the wood options, oh, I can't wait to get my hands on some of it and see what I can do with it. I've got to say, I'm really impressed with how much content Minecraft is still being updated with. I mean, could they do a hell of a lot more? Yes. Am I completely heartbroken about the amount? No. It's a good amount of content, and it keeps me pretty content for a long while. As long as they keep adding new block palettes and new materials, I will be a very happy lamb, because that's all I need. I don't need new monsters or anything like that. Give me new animals, sure. I wanna see a whole zoo of different animals. We've got so many that could be added now, especially with all the different biomes, that I'm hoping that they will eventually actually take the time to add them all. Or at least add more of them instead of going for all these mythical creatures. I would just like to see them focus on some, actual animals, giraffes and elephants and hell, maybe even some penguins and stuff. I mean, we've seen it all before in the modded community, so it's clearly achievable. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to look and see if there is any up to date animal mods, because I remember last time I looked, the animal mods were really, really behind on their versions, and it put a bit of a damper on it because I want the newer content as well. And yeah, this is why I want Microsoft to add them, because it is Microsoft that owns Minecraft now, isn't it? I think so, yeah. Anyway, this is why I would like Microsoft to add them, because at least then I know it's going to be with Minecraft. Though I feel like at some point they have said that's never going to be their primary focus with the game, which I think is a bit sucky, but it is what it is. We'll live, we'll thrive, won't we, guys? This church did not turn out how I wanted it to. The lower half, the actual inside and the glass windows, looked awesome for me, but I wanted to go way higher with the roof, but I just could not keep farming materials with how close to being done with the project I was. I just kind of called it. I feel like I shouldn't. I definitely should have taken the time to just go and get those materials. But we are where we are, and we live with the consequences of our actions every single day. The roof itself was a pretty cool design. I just wish I'd added the tower to the, like, end bit nearest the wall there. I think it would have looked so much better in terms of the entire village, because it's a very similar height to the rest of it, and it's just not, it's not the vibe, as they may say. I don't know who they is, but as they may say. And as always, I struggled with the symmetry on the roof. I am amazing at my symmetry. Always got to be off by one block. I swear down. Um. I've had a chance to work on this for months. Ugh. Sorry, I'm just trying to come up with the next, clever part. Oh yeah, I threw trees absolutely everywhere. It all looked so. There you go. It all looked so barren. I was just determined to put more trees everywhere. And now we finally get to come to a close. These maps, I'm so glad I did this, because these maps, they're awesome. I'm so happy with how this all turned out. There is a lot more I could have done and I wanted to do. But just, you can see everywhere that I touched, and that Felix and Kat touched, and it just, it's so awesome to see it all from that perspective. It was one of the biggest projects that I have done, and I am so happy, and it just makes me want to do even more projects in the future. I mean, just look at it. It's awesome. Even now when I'm re-recording this, I'm getting so excited about how far I came on this. Yeah, there's not really much more for me to say. I'm going to post a video of a tour of everything else with a more a shader on because it looks super pretty. That will be coming out shortly after this one. Go check it out if you want to see how everything fully finally came out. And I will see you all in the new year, I suppose. Bye bye.